today I'm going to have a go at the challenge that Craftydawk, Janette, has put out in Natalie's group, which is Paper Possibilities Crazy Crafters group on Facebook. And she's given us a list of prompts. It's like a pick 10. The colours she's given us is red, pink and a metallic. So I've got a red and a pink, and I just pulled out this gold metallic because I wanted to use it. And she said you can use as much black or white gesso as you want. And the pick 10 are use a tip-in, stamp, use a tag, doodle, your choice, use coloured pencils, splatter, your choice, use crayons, and use a Sharpie through a stencil. So there's 10 things there, but she said you can also, you've got 4 down here that you can swap with any ones up there. So the free ones to swap are rub-ons, which I don't have. You can stamp a background, add shadows, or washi tape. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I have pulled out a few things here. I've pulled out some red and pink washi tape. For my free choice, I'm going to use one of my free choices. I'm going to use some textbook paper. And I think I've got the rest here. I've got a tag, and my tip-in's going to be this envelope. So I'm just going to put that there where I can see it somewhere, just there. And I'm going to get started. So the first one is use a tip-in, and hang on, just let me fold this page up because it's going to bug me. It keeps slipping, so I'm just going to turn that up there so it might stay in place, and that one can go just there. Okay, alright, got my page here. I'm just using one of my old art journal books. I haven't filled it up, so I thought I might just use this. Okay, so the first one, use a tip-in. I'm going to use this as my tip-in, and might just put some pink. Oh, hang on. If I use washi tape, I'm going to have to take one of these off here. So instead of use coloured pencils, I am going to add my washi tape up there. Okay? Because you need something to put your tip-in in, don't you? Alright, so I've got my tip-in, and I'm going to use a bit of washi to put it in there. So just cut that off, and I might just put my tip in just about there, I think. Not quite on the edge, and we'll fold that over. And then just put another one down here. Okay, so I've got my tip-in in, and the next one is stamp. So I've just got a little script stamp here and my black ink, and I'm just going to put some of that just all over my page randomly, or pages. And lift that up. Okay, so that's stamp. I think that's what it meant, stamp, that one. I'm not sure. Okay, well, I've stamped anyway. Use a tag. So I've got my tag here, and that's going to be put into there. And you have to doodle. I've got a black Sharpie here, and I'm just going to doodle. What am I going to doodle? Okay, let's just doodle some some flowers. I haven't put any gesso or anything down yet because I don't know when I'm going to use my gesso and that, so just going to really roughly doodle. They sort of look like flowers, don't they? And I think that might be it. Okay, let's just doodle on this one as well. Okay, alright, I've done some doodling. Now there is my choice. So one of my choices is going to be some textbook paper. Okay, so I think I've got enough textbook paper on there now, and I'm just going to use my Yoo-hoo and glue it down. I might actually use that piece there. There. And while I'm doing that, it's because you have to use a tag, I'm going to actually work on the tag as well while I'm working on my page. So I'm going to put some of the text papers on there as well, which I've run out of. What have I done? Here we go. Okay, so that looks pretty okay. I do want just a little bit of text paper down on this side here. Just going to put that right there. Okay, alright, so that was my choice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I've done so far. And I've put washi tape in for coloured pencils. Okay, so the next one's splatter, but before I'm splatter I'm going to use the colours, the paint colours, pink and red. So let me think. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Just get some paper here. So I'm going to put some red down. Oh, not too much, but enough. And grab a brush. Okay, I'm going to just give that red a little squirt. That'll do. So I don't want it too runny, but I do want it a bit. What's going on here? Go in. Okay, so use red. I'm just going to paint my flowers red. Very roughly. Okay, so I've got those ones done, and do these ones over here. Okay, so I've got that, got some red on there, and what I might do, just get my tag and just run it or dip it on the bottom of that red there, so I get a bit of red on it. I don't want it everywhere. Okay, that'll do. Got enough red on that. Let that dry. And now I'm going to put some pink down on here. This is it's a candy pink. And what will I do with this? And alright, so I'm going to mix the candy pink with some white. It's like a white gesso, but it's actually a primer, and I just realised I scooped out far too much of that. Good on you, Wendy. Okay. Alright, so I've got some primer here, and I'm just going to go over my page and just knock that text back in the background a bit, and I'll go over the back of my envelope, my tip in as well. Whoops. Okay, and let's bring a bit in here too. A bit of red there, but that's okay. Okay, now I'm going to just put that up for a minute. I'm going to grab a paper towel and just scrunch that up, and grab my pink and just go and dab on the top of my gesso with it. So if I go down here, I didn't put any gesso down there, but that's okay. I'm just going to dab the pink. Okay, I'll lift that up so it doesn't dry stuck. Okay. Alright, and just grab a bit more of my gesso and just come back in, because that corner's a bit dark up there for me. Alright, so I'm going to go just roughly in between my flowers. I've done that on that side, didn't I? Yep. And just grab my tag again and just put a bit of white gesso on that as well. And I picked up some more red, but that's okay. I'll come down this way. Okay, that needs to dry. It really needs to dry. Alright, so I've got some of the colour on now anyway. And my next one was, splatter. Okay, so I've got a splatter, and then I've got a your choice. Rightio. Alright, so splatter. I'll get the black. Just get a bit of black up here. And I've still got to use metallic, don't I? Oh, okay. Somehow. Okay, want to splatter. And I will get another brush. Okay, I've got a splatter brush and just going to wet my black again. Just to make it a bit more juicy. Okay, so splatter. Ah, there we go. That's a nice juicy splatter. Okay, and might put a bit of splatter on my card too. Actually might rub that on there. Okay, that'll do. Alright, I just tidy up my fingers. So the next one after splatter is my choice again. So my choice again, which I really don't know what I want to do. Okay, so I'll just get rid of this too. Okay, I'm just going to give this a dry and just see where I go from there, okay? Found a little bit of pink fabric that I'm going to put through my tag. That was just sitting on my desk from another project. Oh, and look what I did. Oh, you goose, Wendy. Okay, let me just try and undo this. I've got my old stapler here. I haven't got my new one out yet. I must get it out. Isn't that terrible? Like I get some new things, but I just leave them sitting there for quite a while because they're new and I don't want to I don't want to use them, but I brought them to use. Okay, alright, that looks okay. And I'll just put another one up there. Oops, I have to open this one, don't I? Yep. Okay. Alright, I've got a couple of staples in the top of that, that'll do. That's my tag. Okay, so now my other choice, I think my other choice would be to add some kind of saying on here. So I'll just pop my tag back in there for the time being. I'd like to put some kind of saying on. I'm just going to grab out my, I've got another little journal here that I've got a whole heap of sayings in that I wrote down a while ago. Okay, I think I'm going to use this saying here from Maya Angelou. If you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. All right, so that's going to be my choice, and I'm going to grab a pencil first and just work out where I want it to go. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I've got it on there in pencil. If you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. And with that one, I'm going to move that because I just stuck my hand in paint again. I am just going to grab my, actually I might try my red on there, my red Posca for the wording. Yeah, let's try. Yep, okay, let's do red. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see through that, but I'll give it a go. Alright, might be able to see the pencil, that's the only thing. Okay, that looks pretty good. The pencil underneath the red Posca looks like it's been lined, so I'm really happy with that. But I am going to just put a few dots on my word, my letter endings. Okay, that'll do. That looks pretty cool, I like that. Would never have done it in red if there wasn't red in the prompt, but it's done. So that was my choice, my second choice, which was to use a quote. And my first choice was textbook paper. And now the next one says use crayons. Okay, I can try that. Use crayons. Right, I have got some crayons down here. I have got some oil pastels, which I call crayons. So let's think. I might just grab a blackout and let's have a little play with the black. So I'm gonna just oh no, that's rub-ons, stamp a background or add shadows. Well, that's what I was actually going to do with the use a crayon. So I'm just going to use a crayon. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just put a little bit of black around here and just give it a bit of a rub in. Really got no idea what I'm doing with this one, but okay. That'll do. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same here, I think. Just put a bit of black down in here. So I've used a crayon, and I might actually just bring a bit more of this crayon up here, just to balance this out a bit. Alright, I think, oh no, what was the last one? So I've used a crayon. I've done my choice, a quote, I've used a crayon. Use a Sharpie through a stencil. Oh my goodness, okay. Alright, so I'll grab a stencil. I've got this one, let me grab, I'm going to put my crayon back first. Alright, put that back there. And a Sharpie, got my thicker one, and I've got a stencil here, so it just says use a Sharpie through a stencil. I should have picked a better stencil. Okay. Oh, that looks alright, doesn't it? Doesn't have to be a lot. I'll just bring it up and show you. So you've just got to use a Sharpie through a stencil. So that's what I'm doing. And I'll put a few more over on this side. All scratchy marks. Okay, so I'll do a bit more on here. Just around the place. Pretty cool. Do some up here. They're like little cracks, like a crack stencil. Now, if I remember rightly, I got this one from Melinda, who is Scrap Booking and Craft, and hopefully I shall remember when I go to edit to put her link down below, so you can pop over and have a look at everything that Melinda sells in her store, in her online store. I got quite a few stencils from Scrapbooking and Craft, and they're good stencils too. Okay, so where else do I want a couple? I think just over here. That's it, guys. Wow. My page. That's the tag. Alright, that's it. Okay, I really like how that turned out. So I am just going to, on this washi tape here, I didn't use much washi tape, did I? But I did for my tip in. So that's going to annoy me because it's not going to stick. It's not going to come out, I mean. So I'll get a bit of this one. And just put that down there. Hold it for a minute. Make sure that side, yeah, that side's going to stay. Okay, that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Just a little fun play. So, oh, I didn't use metallic. Oh, bejesus. Oh, okay, let me think. Alright, so I've just got a bit of gold here. Oh, I got carried away with how much I was enjoying it. I forgot about the other metallic. So, and I didn't use black gesso, did I? Oh, I used a bit of black paint for the splatters. So, let's see. I don't know, a little bit of I don't know what. Okay, let's just put a few little finger spots everywhere, and that's the metallic. Any on the card. Okay, that's it. So now I've used metallic, haven't I? I don't think you're going to see that metallic very well, because you've got to get the shine on it. There it goes. A little bit of metallic gold. Okay, I really like how that turned out. What I was just thinking though, I might... Where is the black? That's the thin one. I was just thinking maybe I should just make these a bit darker, the centres. So I just, with my doodling, I'm just going to put a little bit in there and then smudge it. Oh, wrong finger, Wendy. I got a finger cut on that one yesterday. Oh, it's nothing worse. Okay, so I'm going to do these ones too. Give them a smudge. I could have done that with a black crayon, couldn't I? I didn't think about that. Okay, alright, that looks better to me. Okay, that's my page. And now everything's done. Red, pink, metallic, gesso, white. Use a tip-in, stamp, use a tag, doodle, your choice, which was the textbook paper, and washi tape instead of use coloured pencils. Then splatters, your choice, which I used a quote for my choice, my second choice. Use crayons, black crayon, and use the Sharpie through a stencil. Okay, cool, that's it. I enjoyed that. Thanks so much, guys. Oh, thank you so much, Janette, Craftydawk. I'll leave Janette's link down below, and I'll also leave Nat and Nat's Facebook page link too. But I'm really not sure that you can get to the Facebook groups from the link that you put at YouTube. So I might just put Nat's Facebook name down, because I had a bit of trouble trying to get there myself as well. Okay, so my pencil. Come on, guys, this is ridiculous. There it is. So I'm just going to actually write it on the tag, I think. It's paper possibilities anyway. Paper possibilities, crazy crafters. That's great. Thanks, guys. I enjoyed that. Thank you so much, Janette. I had fun just playing with that. Pink and red, not really my cup of tea, but oh well, it looks alright. If you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. And that's from Maya Angelou. Okay, thanks guys, that's it. I enjoyed that. Some, what are they? Poppies. Oh, that's what they are, poppies. Why am I thinking of poppies? Nowhere near Remembrance Day. Okay, or Anzac Day. Oh, hang on. February, March, April. Oh, a bit far off. Okay. Alright, thanks guys. I hope you enjoyed. You all have a great day and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.